Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday morning, February 8th. So it's been a week since I have posted, and here has kind of been what's going on. I am in central Indiana, and as you know, a lot of the United States got hit with this stupid snowstorm, ice, and I don't even know what to call it. All I know is Thursday, February 3rd, was a bad day in my life, mostly for the reason that I was one of the few that ended up at work, and a lot of people stayed home both Thursday and Friday. That put extra burden on those of us who were able to make it in. And when I got home Thursday night, I realized my vibrations had not been that low in a very, very, very long time. And there were many things that were adding to that. So it's taken me a little bit to bounce back. I've had to put some boundaries in my life, and that's part of what we're going to talk about in order to get my vibrations back where they need to be. So first thing is, I am pulling myself back off of Facebook because I've been spending way too much time on there. You guys that are on there are doing a significant job of posting what's going on in Canada, but my time with that is done for now because it's getting hairy. And when I say hairy, I mean I don't know what's true and what's not true. And there is so much energy swirling around that whole thing. I need to step back so I can use my intuition to figure out what's true and not true. Because it seems like the disinformation has taken over strongly in that whole aspect. And I do not want to be one of the ones that is spreading disinformation. So I can't do that if I'm not posting stuff about what's going on up there. One thing I will say is I got an email from GoFundMe last night that they were refunding the money that I sent in a couple of weeks ago for the Freedom Rally. So I know a lot of people have their opinions on GoFundMe, but if they're sending me my money back, I'm okay with that. And they're not keeping it. They're not giving it to people that I didn't want to have it. I didn't even have to ask for it. So whatever information you have gotten on that, make sure you're not spreading lies about that, please. One other thing I want to ask you guys about is, has anybody joined Trump's Truth Social Telegram channel? And if you have, what the fuck is going on with the shit that they are posting on there? So the first thing that makes me think that is not the true Trump social whatever on Telegram, because they are, and Phil is also posting a bunch of stuff about buying a Medicare. I don't understand that. I don't understand what the significance of that is. And that feels weird. Something about that whole thing feels off. I don't know what is going on. So I am standing back from that. I'm not falling for that hook, line, and sinker, because something is off about that whole thing. The other thing that I want to talk about is, the last couple of videos that I did, I talked about like the progression of the collective divine masculine. The first one being that they were taking their power back. The second one was that they were going to have to learn how to communicate. And I believe the third thing that is going to be coming is significant, heartfelt communication with apologies. And the reason I say that is Thursday when I was at the office, and I was at the office by myself, and my vehicle was the only one in the parking lot. There was a couple hours there that I was the only one in my office. People had either left early because of the storm, or they stayed at home and worked. Whatever the case, we had a 3 o'clock coming in. I couldn't go anywhere. So I just literally sat there and watched the snow come down, and the snowplow guy plowing through the parking lot, and him coming within about 6 inches of hitting my truck. He didn't do it on purpose. He was trying to get away from it, and it kept sliding towards my truck. And I hollered at him, did he want me to move it? I think he thought I was yelling at him, but I wasn't yelling at him. I was yelling, do you want me to move my truck? Because I knew no matter where I put it, I was going to be in his way. So I was kind of waiting on him to take the lead and tell me what to do with it. Okay, I'm ready for you to move your truck. This place over here is clear, whatever. When I yelled at him, he yelled back at me that he had been plowing in 18 inches of snow all day and he hadn't hit it yet. And he was not nice when he said it. And I just stepped back into the lobby and I stood there like this with my arms crossed, and I thought, okay, let's see him fucking get out of this one. Because if he tries to get out of there and it keeps doing what it was doing, he's going to slide right into my truck and then he's going to have to pay for it. So he got out of his truck and looked and realized that there was about 6 inches, because I couldn't even squeeze through how close it was. And he came in, asked me to move my truck, and then I ran into him on Friday morning when I pulled into the parking lot, and he was scooping snow again on Friday morning. And he got out of his truck and he apologized profusely to me. I am so sorry about yesterday. I didn't have a lot of sleep the night before. I've had more sleep tonight. I'm really sorry. And I explained, hey, I wasn't yelling at you. I knew my truck was going to be in your way no matter where it was at. We shook hands, we introduced ourselves, I asked his name, and the name that he gave me is a name that I have been waiting for an apology from for a very long time. So it's a wonder I didn't bust out laughing when he said what his name was, insert name here. And so that, I called my friend that night and I was like, hey, guess what? I finally got an apology from blah. And she was like, oh my God, are you serious? And I started laughing. I said, wrong one, but I still, I've been waiting for an apology from this particular person for a long time, and I finally got it. Over the weekend, everything I watched, it all seemed to be about heartfelt communication and apologies coming. And that just cannot be coincidence that was on my radar, and it just kept coming at me and at me and at me. So this is what I will say about that. If you are waiting for an apology from a significant masculine energy, now this does not have to be the man in your life. This could have been a mother who worked like a dog and was never there for you. It's the masculine energy. You may be getting that apology soon. If you're that person, you may be giving an apology soon, not getting one. So there seems to be something, I guess when I said last week that it appeared that there was like heart chakra opening with these grown men that are crying up in Canada, that would also go along with an apology when they realize certain things. So I'm going to say that's what I personally think is coming third next. And it could also mean that it is a big apology from a leader. I don't know who it's going to be. I don't know how that is going to come. It just feels like that is a collective energy that is coming down the pike, and that some sort of significant heartfelt apology is coming. That's going to make a huge difference in bringing more people together. So, again, for now, I'm backing off of Facebook. I had so many messages and people sending me stuff I couldn't even see straight. I haven't watched the majority of them because I can't watch 1,000 things that are hitting me all at once. And it also seems to mess with my intuitive radar, because I get my intuition from me and my guides. And all of that stuff that you guys were sending me is outside information that seriously, it felt like it was like sorting out my intuitive radar. And it was just, I don't know, the energy the last few days has been very chaotic. And in order for me to get myself out of that chaos, I got to pull out of that. And I'm going to try to just focus on the YouTube channel. And if you want to message me, I've got an email address in my description, and you can comment on here, because I can't do all of it and not lose my ever live in mind at the same time. So that is the Tuesday update. Again, I don't know what's going on up there in Canada. I mean, I see different things right now. I just want to let the dust settle because it feels like there's a lot of dust, and once it settles in a couple of days, I'll have a better feeling of what is going on, what's true, what's not true. Um, it's just like a shit show all over the place right now, and I don't really want to be a part of that. So I hope y'all have a good day. I will talk to you again whenever, and have a good week. Bye.